guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video is an ultimate clean with me. I had tons to do today, and as I'm going to tell you in just a little while, it did not go as planned. And I just wanted to put it out there anyway. There was so much about this day that went wrong that I just wanted to give up, sit down on the couch and watch TV. But I am so glad that I didn't. A, because it gives you motivation and gets you cleaning and everything, and two, because it really showed me my perseverance and how I can push through even if I'm feeling not so hot that day.
She's in a dusty shirt, we didn't have a dime. No, you and me were poor as dirt, all we had was time.
After I make up my bed, I'm just cleaning up the floor, tidying it up. There are clothes and just things that we've thrown on the floor. If you caught my video that was my master bedroom clean with me, it was a 100% complete disaster. It's the worst it's ever been in this house, and I'm really trying to make sure that we don't get to that place again. So I'm just gonna keep it tidy and pick everything up and put it back where it needs to go. You can see here a little trick that I do have when there's a lot of things in the floor or a lot of things in the room that don't necessarily belong in the room. I'll get my bag out here and I'll fill the bag up, and then when I'm finished getting everything off the floor, putting it where it belongs and putting things in the bag that don't belong in the room, I will take the bag and go around the house and put things back where they belong. That way I'm not running back and forth between taking something to the kitchen and then coming back and then taking something to the living room and then coming back. I put it all in one little bag and then I do my run around after that. So if you guys don't do that, I highly suggest you get one of those bags. That bag right there came from Jane.com. I think it was like 20 bucks. It wasn't super expensive. Wasn't enough that where I was like, never mind. But even if you don't have a bag like that, you can use a laundry hamper, or you can use just something that's a large box-like shape that will hold a lot of items in different sizes and shapes.
Back, rewind, I wouldn't think twice. A pair of jeans and a dusty shirt, we didn't have a dime. No, you and me were poor as dirt, and all we had was time. When you and me were poor as dirt, and all we had was time.
So here's kind of where my day started to get bad. As you can see, the lighting in this room is not that great, so I was using my big lights to try to give some more light to the room. And as I was maneuvering around and moving things around, one of the lights fell and busted. The bulb shattered. It went all over the floor. You can see that I came in here with flip-flops on because I did not want to step on the glass, so I was cleaning that up. Y'all, I just wanted to cry. I was so upset that I had broken one of these lights. We still haven't gotten the bulb out of it. It literally shattered and left the little bottom piece in the light. But I got it together. I came back and I started to vacuum the floor, and I thought, well, let me go ahead and film this part of it because that's part of what I need to do anyway. And as you can see there, it was blurry. Not only was it blurry, but I had to record that same footage 3 or 4 times because for whatever reason my camera did not record it. I would go, hit the record button, do my thing, come back, and it wouldn't record. And then I did it again, and I did it again, and finally on the 3rd time it did it, but I didn't realize that it was blurry until I went to edit it and put it all together. So that's just part of the beginning of this terrible day. But now I'm just going into my bathroom and cleaning it. I'm cleaning the toilet here. You can see I used the disinfectant wipes. I think they are maybe a Method brand. I get them off the Grove Collaborative website. I like these. They're grapefruited scent. I like them a lot because they are not as wet as others are. You can see that I'm taking some paper towel or some toilet paper here and wiping it down a little bit, but I've used other ones in the past, like the 7th generation ones in the past, that were just so wet that I would have to literally wring them out 2 or 3 times in order to get a decent amount of water without having drips and drops everywhere on the toilet and having to wipe it down again with a paper towel instead of just toilet paper. So I'm using that now, and I'm getting the toilet all spiffy and clean and everything. I'm also using a Clorox wand, and I use this off of recommendations that I saw on other YouTube channels. I typically do just the toilet bowl cleaner and a scrub brush, and I decided to use these. I had used these in the past and really liked them, but I'm not a fan of these. These are different than what I've used in the past, and I don't know if they changed just the shape of them and how the mechanics of it and everything, but I feel like the little sponge just kind of gets really floppy, and I wind up scratching the toilet instead of using the actual brush part of it. So I don't know that I'll buy those again, but they do the job for now. And now I'm just going into the kitchen. Now I'm just going into the sink area and wiping it down again with just a wipe with the grapefruited scent disinfectant wipes. Just going through, cleaning up little things here and there.
Only time will tell. I still want all of you, and I know all your colors. And I guess because of that I can think of no others. Yeah, I need you to breathe. Without you I'm lost. I'm lost, yeah. What is on your mind? I think it's time to speak. I have crossed the line, but no, not just me. I'm feeling something that goes beyond us. Can we work it out? Only time will tell. It's gonna take a lot, 'cause we've been through hell. I can't be without you. I've tried and I failed. So can we work it out? Yeah. Only time will tell. On your mind, I think it's time to speak. I have crossed the line, but no, not just me. I'm feeling something that goes beyond us. Can we work it out? Only time will tell. It's gonna take a lot, 'cause we've been through hell. I can't be without you. I've tried and I failed.
So after cleaning the bathroom, I decided to come into the kitchen and go ahead and get that cleaned up. I just feel so much more complete when my kitchen is done. I don't know if it's because it's the one room in the house that we use so often and I go into it so much that when it's clean I just feel better about everything, or I don't know what the reason is, but I decided to clean the kitchen next, and so I'm just undoing the dishwasher here. And you'll see in a little bit here too that when I went to load the dishwasher back up, it didn't record again. And so a little TV magic, I guess, I undid some of the dishwasher and I loaded it back up just so you could have some type of content for this video that showed that I actually did load the dishwasher back up. But I was so disappointed again that my camera did not record. I don't know if it's just user error that day or if it just did not want to record, if I was hitting the button wrong. I don't know what was happening, but it seemed like everything was just going wrong.
I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind. I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling.
So here I'm just cleaning a pot that didn't fit in the dishwasher. I just washed it like normal, used my little bubble up brush from the Grove Collaborative site, and I just decided to go ahead and dry it off so that it could be put up. Since it was the only dish that didn't fit in the dishwasher, I just wanted to go ahead and put it away so that I didn't have to worry about it on the counter anymore. And now I'm just coming back to finish up by washing out the sink. I'm using the scrub brush, the little bubble up scrub brush again from the Grove Collaborative site to use for cleaning my sink. It needed it pretty bad. It hadn't been cleaned in a little while. I had dishes and things in the sink, so I just went ahead and used that scrub brush. And I've wanted that scrub brush for a while now, and people have told me how great it was, and I really like it. I think it's a really great little brush. I wish the handle was a little bit taller and longer on it, just because I have longer fingernails, and so when I go to grab it, my fingernails slip off of it a little bit, but that's more of a me thing rather than their thing. I just wish it was a little bit longer, but it works great. The bristles are very stiff so that it really feels like it gets a really good scrub on it. So now I'm just heading over to the other side of the counters to clean all that off. We had that paper organizer right there fall off the wall probably a week or so ago, and we just haven't put it back up yet. So I am just gonna take it to the living room where I can go through the paperwork and to throw away things that we don't need, because honestly, it's just one of those catch-alls.
You dance and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you. I fall into you.
Now I'm just going in and wiping off the counters. I'm using the Mrs. Meyer's Acorn Scent Fall line from the Grove Collaborative spray, and I'm just wiping down everything here. The acorn scent I am loving. Like, I know I talk about scents a lot and how I don't like really strong scents, and I like things that are more subtle, but this is a very nice scent that does linger. It lingers for quite a while, but it's a sweet scent, so I'm liking it. I like it a lot. I don't think I'll use it past like Thanksgiving because it is a very, very fall scent, but I love it.
That I won't let you go. Put your arms around me and I let you know how it feels when time goes slow. And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you.
As you can see here, I'm just going to move over to the stove area, and I guess I was wrong earlier where I said I moved it to the living room. I thought I did, but I guess I just set it to on that counter for right now, and then in a minute you'll see that I actually do take it to the living room because I did go through the envelopes and everything to make sure there was nothing in there that A, I've missed and need to pay, or B, that we need to keep, and so I just went through that later on that night so that we could hang it back up. But I'm just going in now to wipe off all the counters and the stove and just organize this area.
This part, so cool life. What a time to be alive. Lately, I've been dancing on my own so bravely. Steady steps on the ground.
If you are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Brittany. I'm a mama to two sweet little girls, Aubrey, who is 4, and Olivia, who is 18 months, or almost 18 months. And I married my high school sweetheart, Justin, and together we have built this life. And I do videos like this every single week. I do cleaning motivation, decorating videos, anything homemaking I just love to do. I do work from home now since COVID, but I am not a stay-at-home mom. My kids do go to daycare during the day so that I can work. But if you enjoy this type of content, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and join our little family here on my corner of the internet. And again, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. This year, for whatever reason, I did not do a ton of Halloween decorations. Literally that and a candy bowl is the only thing that I really put out this year. I don't know why. I usually love to put out Halloween decorations, but for some reason this year I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know, I've kind of been in a funk lately, and I think that contributed to the bad day that I had. I've just been feeling very anxious and just not very festive, I guess would be the word. And I think part of it honestly has to do with the fact that my house looked like this. And, you know, people think that a messy house doesn't really affect your mood or doesn't really affect how you perform in your day. But after having my house like this, which is probably the messiest it's been since we've got into the house, and then after I felt when it was clean, I could truly see and feel the difference in my anxiety level. I felt more relaxed. I felt like we could do other things rather than just sit on the couch, because the way that my brain works, if my house is messy and I don't feel like cleaning it or don't have the motivation to clean it at that time, I can't do anything else mentally. I can't go and bake cookies with the girls or go outside for a little while or anything. Like, I am in this, I don't know, in this funk where I'll just sit on the couch and watch TV while the girls play by themselves, or I'll talk to them and things like that, but we won't do fun things. I just feel so overwhelmed that there's nothing I can do to stop it. So after I cleaned up this house and this disaster, then I have felt so much better. I feel like we can go outside for walks after supper, and I can actually get supper cooked and cleaned up before 7 o'clock, that was unheard of in the last few weeks when my house was like this. I might cook, but most of the time it was takeout or pizza, and on the days that I did cook, I definitely didn't clean up after supper. I left it there until the sink got so full that I had to get rid of it, and I had to put it in the dishwasher. So it truly does matter if your house is clean or dirty. And I have really come to understand that fact.
If I had an option to be someone else, I would, and like all of you. I know that I'm obvious, yet I'm made this way. But why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by, someone save me for a pass out. I'm too lonely to be done in my drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this?
So continuing on with my very bad day, I finished cleaning up the dining room, and there was dog hair all over the floors and everything, but I had to go to Walmart, so I decided to run my Roomba while I was gone. And side note, while I was at Walmart, I stood in line for like 10 minutes to return some items. Got up to the front and realized I did not have my license, and they won't give you a refund without the receipt or your license, and I hadn't either. So I had to get out of line, go back to my car, come back, stand in line again, and get the refund for the items. But as a side note, while I was gone, I was going to run the Roomba. I put on the little lighthouse tower that I have that will keep it in just the dining room and the living room, the dining room and the kitchen. And when I came back home, nothing was vacuumed in the dining room or in the kitchen. The lighthouse that I used to stop it was not turned on correctly, and the Roomba spent the entire time I was gone in the living room, maneuvering around all the things that I had in the living room, because I hadn't cleaned the living room yet, and I put a lot of the items that needed to go into the attic, like those clothes that you saw in the dining room. Those were clothes from Aubrey. I just put those in the living room because I was going to clean that up later, and I just wanted to get this video filmed and done for you guys, so I was going to do all that later. But the Roomba was stuck in the living room the whole time. So I came home and still had to vacuum the dining room, still had to mop it, still had to do all the things, and I honestly was just going to be done. I was going to give you guys whatever I had filmed and just be done with it. So that's why I vacuumed off camera. But then you see here that I picked it back up with the mopping, and I kept saying, Justin came home early, I kept saying to Justin, I've just got to persevere. I've got to do this. This is what I want to do. I want to make sure I produce good content for you guys so that you can really get the cleaning motivation that you want and really see that life is not perfect for anyone, and it certainly is not perfect for me. I have had so many setbacks with this video and so many things, and it's not perfect. I will tell you that right now. It is not perfect at all. But it is something that I am proud that I continue to do and finished. So the last thing that I'm doing for this video is just vacuuming the dog bed. I was looking at it when I was putting the things back in place after vacuuming and mopping, and I saw that it really needed a vacuum, a really good vacuuming. Callie sleeps in this pen. She stays in it a lot. She really likes to be in the pen, and this little dog bed that we have on it tends to collect all of her fur right away, and it had been a couple of weeks since I had actually vacuumed it and gotten all the hair off of it, so there was a ton on here, and I worked pretty hard to get it off. But after the day that I had, it was almost relaxing just to sit on the floor and have this one task that I needed to complete and to focus really, really hard on that one task. It helped me to think about things as I was doing it. This is a task that you don't really have to think about, so I was just thinking about other things. I was really thinking about how, for whatever reason, I was being tested that day, and I just could not give up, and I had to let whoever was testing me know that you can test me all day long, but I'm going to continue and I'm going to do what I feel is the right thing to do.
Like you're feeling sorry. Don't you look at me like that when you break my heart like that. Like you're feeling sorry, 'cause you're not feeling sorry. Hey, hey. Don't you look at me like that when you break my heart like that. Like you're feeling sorry.
Okay, we finally made it to the end. I was able to get it all nice and clean. Here's the dining room, and you'll see the kitchen in just a minute. But thank you so much for watching this video, and give it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you are new, hit the bell, all the things, and we will catch you in the next one. I'm also going to put up some more cleaning motivation at the end of this video, so if you would like to see any of that, just click that video at the end screen, and again, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.